Hello, everybody. Welcome to the program. Welcome to the show. And Elon Musk, was it a Nazi salute? Was it a fascist salute? Was it a twat with an awkward gesture? Well, I think there's a difference between fascists and Nazis. Now, the Nazis were fascists, but not all fascists are Nazis. Not all fascists are anti-Semitical. Some of them are just general cunts to everyone and don't fucking pick on the Jews, which you shouldn't do. No. Not these days, anyway. Got loads of missiles that we sold them to bomb Gaza with. Yeah. Anyway, Hitler salutes. Well, I've done a few in my time, but back in the 80s when I was a schoolboy, right, an Hitler salute was the equivalent of pulling a Mooney or giving someone the V's. Like, it was like an insulting thing you used to do to a teacher, a bus driver, or, you know, um, Department of Health and Social Security staff, right, who went to sign on. If they're being a knobhead, you go, oh, fucking Hitler, and flick them with John Cleese, which doesn't promote Nazism. No, no. When you do it as an insult to people, your teacher's fucking giving you detention, you call them a fascist and give them a fucking John Cleese. That's not fascism. That's taking the piss. That's being a cunt, being a little shithead. And in those circumstances, it's only mildly reprehensible, but it's not political. It's just mucking around. Now, when Musk did it, he was being a cunt. He was being a right cunt, right proper cunt, massive cunt, huge cunt, and probably a pedo guy. And I use the term pedo guy, advisedly, according to the judgment made against Musk, where it's perfectly acceptable to insult someone by making out they're a pedo, as long as you're not calling them actually a pedo, but calling them a pedo guy. Because let's face it, Musk is a creepy-looking, dirty old fucking. Yeah, he's just a creepy guy. And calling a creepy guy a pedo guy, it's not like he's saying they're a pedo. He's just saying they look like a pedo. And he does look like a fucking pedo. He dresses like a pedo. He acts like a pedo. You know. And he said that fucking robot he did. He goes, oh, I'm going to show you a robot. We're a fucking robot. You're a bloke. You're a bloke. Just wearing a mask, dancing around. Nothing like a fucking robot. Couldn't even get a dancer who could do a robot dance, when he's there going, yeah, coming soon, the Tesla robot, we're leading the world in artificial intelligence, self-driving cars, trip to Mars, underground fucking roads and the fucking hyperloop. What a load of shit. Exploding fucking rockets. Oh, Christ. Anyone can make rockets that fucking blow up. That's relatively easy. It's getting them not to fucking blow up. Oh, but they've learned so much data from them. You don't know anything about rockets. Well, I know this. If they don't blow up, they're all right. His mother's family were allegedly anti-Semitic. Yeah. I'm not saying he's anti-Semitic or a Nazi. I'm just saying he's a cunt for doing shit like that in public, right? Unless you're a fucking 12-year-old schoolboy flicking a John Cleese at your fucking geography teacher because he's fucking taking the piss and giving you a D minus, that's mischievous insult, But when Musk did it, it was cuntish. He's a proper cunt, massive cunt, king of the cunts. Cunty McCuntface McMusk. What a cunting cunt he was. He's the most cuntastically, cunterific cunt that's ever cunted the cunting world. The massive cunt. What a cunt. Huge cunt. It was a cunt salute. The salute of a cunt. What a cunt. Oh, exactly. That bunch of cunts. They are cunts. You want to spell that properly. Or maybe if the algorithm won't let you, so you had to respell it as a Canute. But yeah, they are cunts. They're all cunts. I mean, Boris Johnson's a cunt. Donald Trump's a cunt. Fucking Liz Truss, she was a cunt. Who's that other one? Rishi Kuntak. And David Cameron, he was a cunt. Tony Blair was a cunt. Um, what's her name? Theresa May, she was a cunt. Tony Blair was a cunt. Margaret Thatcher was a cunt. John Major, I quite like John Major. He was a boring bloke. He was a boring bloke who got on with doing politics. Yeah. Which is why I like Keir Starmer. Now, everyone thinks he's a cunt, but I think he's all right. You can judge a man by his enemies, and he's pissing all the fucking cunts off. So he's all right. Yeah. Oh, but someone give him some free suits. So fucking what? Oh, I've been staying around his mate's flat. Well, so fucking what? So fucking what exactly? We've all stayed round at people's flats, haven't we? Fuck off. Yeah, I bet Keir Starmer won't stand for fucking fascist salutes. Oozing green and crab infested. Oh yeah, that's the kind of cunt he is. Yeah. Yeah, I bet it's a right dirty, smelly cunt as well. The worst kind of cunt. Little Miss Sarcastic. Yeah, let's have a look. Let's have a look. Yeah. Right. No. Yes. No. No. Yes. We'll pick that one. Should we change the colour? Where's the colour? Let's get a different colour in. Because if we've got black, white, and red, that's the colour of you know what. Let's get a bit of green in there. Let's green it up. Green, the colour of Kawasaki motorcycles. I like Kawasaki's. I like Suzuki's and all. And I like Hondas. And I can't remember the other one. Honda, Kawasaki, Suzuki. Yeah. Honda, Suzuki, Kawasaki. There's another one, isn't there? I like Kawasaki's myself. But then again, I like Suzuki's. Of course, I like Hondas. But what's the other one? There's 4 big ones in the Japanese motorcycle industry. Maybe someone knows, you know. Oh, dear. Honda, Suzuki, Kawasaki, and the other one that no one can remember. Well, I can't remember anyway. Yeah, just give me a minute. I'll go and find out. Yamaha, that's the one. Yamaha. How could I forget Yamaha? They make guitars and pianos and all. Yamaha. I like Yamaha. I like the Japanese gear. You know, I mean, they were bastards in World War II, but everyone was. You know, they tortured our prisoners of war and made them build fucking bridges over the River Kwai. Can't quite forgive them for that, but you know, I like Tokai guitars and Seiko watches. You know, you know what I mean. You buy Swiss watches, well, they were just as bad. I mean, they were fucking helping out the Nazis with their stolen gold. Yes, they were. So, you know, whatever wristwatch you buy, whatever guitar you're buying it off a nation that's probably done something rubbish in history. But, yeah, Japanese watches, I like a Seiko myself. Seiko diver, rubber strap, boom, you sorted. Got a good watch. You ain't paid stupid money for it neither. They're all right, your Swiss watches, your Rolexes, your Patek Philippe's, your Audemars PK. Not your Amiga. Amiga went shit, and Tag are a load of shit and all. They're fucking rubbish. Oris, they're not bad Oris. I like an Oris myself. I'd like to have an Oris. I ain't got an Oris. I've got a Tudor. I've got a couple of Amigas, a Tudor and a Tag, and a couple of other things. Can't remember what. In a shoebox somewhere. Just hanging around. Yeah, what a load of bollocks. So anyway, Elon Musk has been a very, very naughty boy. And the funny part of this is there's been a couple of stories so far of people going, my heart goes out to you and flicking the salute. And they're instantly fucking sacked. They think, oh, this is going to work. The world is changing, and it's a Roman salute, and it's a good one. And you know, I've got to support stupidity by behaving like a stupid fucker myself, and it backfires for them. And they're giving in their resignation. Some fucking vicar went and did it. Fucking daft bastard. And some bird, I think she was on the school council, she went and did it. My heart goes out to you. Yeah, that was her done. Done and dusted inside of 24 hours. Yeah. Yamaha. It was Yamaha. Yeah, they do some good bikes, Yamaha. I like Suzuki, I like Honda, I like Kawasaki, and of course I like Yamaha. I don't know which ones I like best, but yeah, motorcycles, they interest me. Vrooming along, you know. The great thing about motorbikes is if you want to get a bird, you've got to get a bird with long legs, right? Otherwise, you can't get on a bike that's made for a bloke with long legs, right? If you're a tall man, you ride a tall motorbike, you got to get a bird with long legs, like so. Yeah, I'll be on the lookout for a bird with long legs. Some 6 foot tall woman who wears mini skirts. Oh, it's been ages since I went out with a bird who wore mini skirts. I've had a couple of my time. I'm thinking about it. One of them was a biker. Yeah. So we're closing the door on the short-legged women. Sorry, which means Nimbut's out of running, but that's over anyway. It's a shame, but sometimes you think that you think, oh fuck it, I wish I was still involved with her. But anyway, it can't happen. Legs are too short, you know. I'm only in the market for a long-legged bird, you know, and I like long-legged birds. You tend to have small tits. You can't have long legs and big tits usually. Although I actually have done. Yeah, that bird. Yeah, she had. Yeah, she should have had a good biker chick. That's going back a quarter of a century, like fucking hell. Yeah, but history repeats itself. Yeah, long-legged birds need only apply. Anyway, enough about birds and bikes and fascist salutes. I've been out with the dog today, and I've currently got the dog. I'm just lying on the bed, and the dog's between my legs, resting its head, its snoring head, right on the crown jewels. You know, snoring and vibrating in a doggish fashion, and it'll stay there until I go numb and get pins and needles and have to roll over. And it looks at me, and go, "What the fuck? Have you disturbed my slumber?" Oi, oi. Yeah, Lenny, you probably missed the start, but yeah, I was saying the fascist salute or the Nazi salute, what they're trying to say is a Roman salute. It's not a Roman salute. It's a fascist or Nazi salute. Mussolini wasn't a Nazi, but Hitler was a fascist. So let's call it the fascist salute. Right? That's what I want to call it, the fascist salute. It was very popular when I was a schoolboy. If a teacher gave you detention or took the piss, you'd give them a Nazi salute and go, "Oh, Hitler, you fucking," you know, and bus drivers, Department of Works and Pension staff, you know, loads of people who get subjected to the Nazi salute. And it was never thrown to sort of to imply that you were a Nazi. It was done in a flagrant disregard for people as an insulting gesture. It's like, "Oh, you're worse than Hitler. Give you a fucking salute." Yeah. As it happens, as it happens, as it happens. Musk was just waving at the Trumpaholics, completely taken out of context. He was being a twat. And the problem is, the Anti-Defamation League stepped in and defended him. And now they've turned on him because he's just been on Twitter making loads of Nazi jokes saying, "I did not see that coming. Stop goring me." You know. Mussolini was turned upside down in the end and no harm. Yeah, Mussolini, he got shot, dumped in a town square, and they hung him outside an Esso garage, which is now a McDonald's, by the way, by his ankles. And he just battered his fucking head in with baseball bats till his fucking face was caved in. You can go online and have a look at pictures of Mussolini's fucking body. And it's not a pretty sight. They'd done his fucking mistress in and all. Yeah. Here we go. Tea with Mussolini with Cher is a film I haven't seen, as it happens. I haven't seen it either. I ain't seen Mermaids. I saw that one, Mask, with Eric Stoltz wearing loads of fucking shit on his face to look like a disabled guy with some weird fucking disfiguring bone growth, was it? Some weird shit? I don't know. Yeah. Oh, Charlie's girl. Me either. Oi, 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 oi. Yeah, so anyway. Oh, there's a review of the new Marshall JCM 900 Studio. And the guy says it's scary good. Don't say it's scary good. Say it's scarily good. You know, God, the abuse of the English language that goes on. He's probably a fucking American and knows no better, the fucking savage. And that's not racist. He's just as white as I am, so I say what I fucking want. Rocky Dennis, Mask, 1985. Eric Stoltz did that after getting sacked off Back to the Future. That is right. He was sacked off Back to the Future. They shot for a couple of weeks and it weren't working, so they got Michael J. Fox in, who was brilliant in the role. And Eric Stoltz, he got to be in Killing Zoe, didn't he? You know, Eric Stoltz, Eric Nothing. He was in Pulp Fiction as well as a drug dealer. Was it Lance or something? I can't remember. Day I bring an OD bitch around your house is a day I fucking give it a shot. I can't give it a shot. Yeah, the adrenaline shot to the heart. Straight in the heart, and you're to blame. You give overdose a bad name. Here we go. Stoltz wasn't funny, and Zemeckis knew it was going to be shit. Yeah, but Michael J. Fox got the role, but Eric Stoltz is probably in better health than Michael J. Fox, poor bugger. He's got the Parkinson's disease, hasn't he? You know. You know. And Muhammad Ali, he got the Parkinson's and all. It's terrible, but that's what happens. You grow old, you get sick, you fucking die. You know, it's a bit of a shitter because Michael J. Fox always struck me as being a lovely bloke. He didn't do that many films though. I mean, he was in one with Joan Jett, some weird little film about rockers in a band. He was in the Back to the Future trilogy. He was in a Vietnam film. I can't remember what it was called. And Teen Wolf. Oh, he's in The Frighteners and all. That was good. Cunt what did the Lord of the Rings, but it was before he'd done the Lord of the Rings. The Frighteners, that was good. In fact, that might be my favourite Michael J. Fox film. The Frighteners. Casualties of War, isn't it good? It's all right. It's got it's got Nice Guy Eddie in it. Nice Guy Eddie out of Chris Penn, out of Reserve War Dogs, because they were the dogs kept in reserve in case of a war. Reserve War Dogs. That's what the film's about. Reservoir Dogs. Oh, I thought that was it. Eric Stoltz is like a Matthew Modine, both sort of famous, but no one can name anyone their films. Yeah, well, they're kind of. Eric Stoltz has done a bit here and there, but he was never a big leading man. He's probably done some good stuff here and there. Oh, the dog's having nightmares. It's like, doggy, doggy. Yeah, sometimes you call a doggy's name and just go, doggy. That's it, dog's settled down now. It's having some dreams. Some 80s films are like Howard the Duck. I've never seen Howard the fucking Duck. Just hold on a minute. Just hold on a minute. Hang on. Where's my banner that says back in 5 minutes? Oh, here we go. Do poo-poos in potty, not in pants. Don't be a dirty monkey. Always wipe your bottom properly. Here we go. The dog has been possessed by satanic ritual abuse, calling Bill Maloney. Now, the dog was just having a bit of a nightmare or an erotic dream about sexual things. Anyway, I'm going to go and have a look for Howard the Duck. Duck up. free.
Across the sea of stars flies another world, a world almost exactly like ours. This is where he lives. He's 27 years old, single but searching. Favorite sports, windsurfing and Aikido. Favorite pastimes, cigars and sex. He has everything except fulfillment. And then one night, it happens. Hey, good buddy, are you home? He has a very sudden midlife crisis. He lands in Cleveland.
Oh, not Cleveland.
Listen to me, small visitor. I can explain how you got here.
You were here for some greater purpose, some cosmic cause.
She's fat.
Career goals.
You into med school?
Oh, it's got biker chicks with fucking mullet hair.
To redefine his self-image.
I'm sorry, we don't allow pets on the premises.
To adjust to a changing lifestyle. Until he discovers just who he really is.
Oh, no.
A duck in big trouble.
It's got a gorgeous bird in it.
Howard the Duck.
Howard the Duck.
In a world he never made.
Howard the Duck.
Coming from George Lucas, a Willard Hike film, a Gloria Katz production.
I'm going to find out more about this Howard the Duck. I like this. I like the sound of that. Bit of Howard the Duck. Is it on DVD? I'll have a look on the Bay that is he. Yeah. Anyone following the story that comedian Bill Burr and Billy Corgan are half brothers? No, just you, Lenny. Just you. They do look alike, to be fair. They're not fair, though, are they? They're dark-haired. Oh, you got your facts wrong. Tim Robbins was in Howard the Duck from arguably the best film ever, Shawshank, to Howard the Duck. Now, Howard the Duck was years before Shawshank. Howard the Duck was like mid-80s, 85. Howard the Duck would be cancelled now. Well, Howard the Duck can go and fuck himself. Fucking duck. Called Howard. If I saw Howard the Duck, I'd do a Nazi salute to him. I'd go, fuck off, you duck. Because Donald Duck was pro-Nazi, weren't he? Yeah. Anyway, I'm just going to go and find out about Donald Duck being a Nazi.
Story of Joseph Merrick.
Wait a minute, hang on.
I had gotten a screenplay from my babysitter. This is an interesting story. My babysitter brought me a script, and she said, it's typical, sometimes even useful, to demonize your enemy. We still see this today whenever a dictator or despot comes to power anywhere in the world. Caricatures and jokes, not always in the best of taste, rise to the forefront because it's our way of relieving aggression. So it was in World War II. Some people feared Adolf Hitler. Others mocked him. The Disney staff came up with the idea for a cartoon to be titled Donald Duck in Nazi Land, giving the all-American duck a nightmare that he was living in a country run by Nazis. The title changed when a song written for the cartoon by Oliver Wallace became a runaway hit and a now classic recording by Spike Jones. It then became essential to change the name of the cartoon to De Fuhrer's Face.
De Fuhrer's Face.
To see why the film was so popular.
Donald Duck.
Very, very funny.
A Nazi.
The serious tenets of Hitler's Nazism to slapstick absurdity. And it gave audiences a chance to think, as Donald does, about the freedoms they might have taken for granted. De Fuhrer's Face, directed by Jack Kinney, won the Academy Award as Best Animated Short Subject of 1943.
In the Fuhrer's Face. Oh, this is it's strong stuff. That's Donald Duck's house. There you go. Oh, Donald Duck's got a Nazi clock. Bloody hell. Schweinhund. I'm like that in the morning. Donald Duck wearing a swastika. Trying to eat a slice of wood. Oh dear. Yeah, it's good, this cartoon. I'm enjoying it more than doing a live stream to you lot, so make it out what you will.
But that glorious privilege is yours to be a Nazi. To work 48 hours a day for the poor. Then the poor said, we never will be slaves. The idle, but still we work like slaves. While the poor brags and lies and rants and raves. The idle, and work into our grave. Get to work.
Yeah, this is one of the propaganda films of World War II. Another one was a full-length one called Victory Through Air Power. That was interesting because that was Walt Disney trying to make suggestions of how military policy should go. You know, it was well thought out, obviously very well animated, but it was a weird thing to be dictating to the American military command what they should be fucking doing. It takes a bit of a fucking ego to do that. But you might say he was petitioning rather than dictating. But it was well thought out. It's based on a book. It's an interesting cartoon. Interesting. Doesn't get seen very often. I think I've still got it on VHS because it hasn't been fucking repeated since. Don't know if it's available to buy, but it was certainly shown on TV. It's probably some Channel 4 job or late night BBC 2, you know. Used to get some interesting stuff on telly. I wouldn't know because I haven't watched telly for so fucking long. It's been 4 years now since it was TV. It was plugged in and working. I just watch Poo Tube these days. The tube that is poo.
Attention, workers. Through the kindness of the Führer, now comes the vacation with pay. Ah, the beautiful Alps with the birds. Oh, the beautiful scenery. Not forgetting to build up the body so we can work harder for the Führer. I hit that. 1, 2, 3, high. 1, 2, 3, high. 1, 2, 3, high. 1, 2, 3, high. And now the vacation is over.
So anyway, birds with long legs. Are there any birds with long legs? I like long legs at the moment. It's got to be long. Got to be long legs. You've got to be at least, I'd say about 5'10". Ideally 6 foot bird. Probably of Danish descent if we can manage that. I'll accept a Scandinavian, a Swede, whatever the other bunch are, because there's Sweden and Denmark. You know, tall bird. You know, Don't have to have blonde hair, preferably not, you know. Don't really like blondes. I like dirty blondes and strawberry blondes. But I'm more of a brunette sort of bloke myself. So, long-legged brunette, are you there? Yeah, that's what we want. Long-legged bird. We started off on fascist salutes and we're finishing up on Donald fucking Duck. It's his full name, Donald fucking Duck. He's preferable to Woody fucking Woodpecker. And I've never liked Daffy Duck. He can fuck off, fucking Looney Tunes motherfuckers. Oh, it was all a dream, and Donald Duck lives in free America. In his home sweet home in his stars and stripes pajamas. Oh, he's kissing the Statue of Liberty. Anyway, I think I've had enough. Yeah. Anyway, that's enough. I'm gonna nip off my show now. Go and hang around in the top secret Facebook group. I'll see you in a bit. All right, then. I've had enough.